Hey, what's up, everybody? Andrew from Fantasy Aid here to give you the Tap the Wire Week 5, your waiver wire ads for the 5th week. And, wow, it's already been a month of baseball. A lot's happened, a lot of surprises, a lot of injuries. It's just been a crazy, crazy month. So let's just dive right into it. The number one guy is Hernan Perez. He's eligible at second base, third base, and outfield. And he was a popular sleeper pick going into the season, but he started out really rough. But he has definitely bounced back lately. He's 37% owned right now, and that's after a 21% jump in the last 2 days. So he was under 20% owned just a couple days ago. He has definitely turned it on. He was, of course, he was an interesting speed power combo coming into the season. And while his stolen base totals aren't impressive so far at 2, those 2 have come in the last 4 games. You can see the stats there. He's batting .600 with 6 runs, 2 bombs, 8 RBIs, and 2 steals in the last 4 games. He's finally turning it on. I expect the steal total to rise. You need to definitely jump on this wagon, especially if you're in Roto, but he's also playable in head-to-head. Number 2, we got starting pitcher Alex Wood, who's only 9% owned on Yahoo right now. And of course, he's filling in for Rich Hill, as Rich Hill has his blister issues. And he made his first start against the Giants, where he pitched 6 scoreless innings with 5 Ks. He was pulled after 77 pitches, but that's probably because he's been in the bullpen before then. He has one more guaranteed start, but if it's anything like the one above, he might take Rich Hill's spot permanently. Of course, there's been talk about, because of Rich Hill and his blister issues, of moving Hill to the bullpen, and it looks like it would be Alex Wood's rotation spot if that were to happen. Definitely a situation to monitor. Just add him just to take him for that one stream start, and then, if he doesn't stay in the rotation, just drop him. I think it's against the San Diego Padres next. So definitely watch out for that. Number 3, we got Joe Panik. Now, Panik was on my week 3 list, and he was at 19% of the time, 9% owned at the time. And in 2 weeks, he's only moved up 2%, which is now 21%. And I think that's an injustice to him. Obviously, the issue is how deep second base is. I still think he makes the cut, even with all the great things. I mean, he's batting .320 right now. He'll get you a good amount of runs, and he's got an 8 to 9 walk to strikeout ratio. His on base percentage really helps in OBP leagues, so I think he's a must add in OBP leagues. But generally, if you find a spot, he'll hit for average, especially in Roto. That average will really help if you got some power guys that drag down your average. So just take a look at your team and see if you can squeeze him in. Number 4, we got Bud Norris, and this is one thing I don't think anyone saw coming. I know I didn't. Of course, Bedrosian hit the DL, and the Angels made the shocking move by placing Bud Norris in the closer's role. And while that sounds like a disaster, he's definitely dominated so far. He's 4 for 4 in save opportunities since being given the role. And he's also had a huge jump in ownership, going from 2% to 43% in the last couple days. So at this point in competitive leagues, he's probably gone. But being at 43%, he's still available in more than half the leagues. So he does make the cut for this list, and if he's on the wire, saves are saves. He's done well so far. I'd give him a pickup. Number 5, we got Delino DeShields, 5% owned, obviously an outfielder for the Texas Rangers. He's back on top of the Rangers lineup. He's batted leadoff for 2 days straight, and he's slated to bat leadoff tonight on the 29th of Saturday of April. In those 2 days, he scored 5 runs with 2 stolen bases while going 4 for 7. He's not going to have 280 slugging. He's not slugging. He's going to get you runs. He's going to get you stolen bases. And that really makes him more a roto guy than head-to-head. But steals are valuable. And if he does play every day, we'll definitely see 25 plus from him. It will be nice to see if they're long-term committed to him at leadoff. But, of course, if he keeps hitting this way right now, by the time we get the news, he'll probably be picked up in the more competitive leagues. So especially in Roto, just try to get the head start in him, pick him up for the steals. He's hitting. He hit well in spring training. I think we could see a more regular role from him from now on. If you have any questions, you can tweet me them at FantasyAid1 on Twitter, or you can email me questions at FantasyAid1@gmail.com. Love getting them. Love answering them. So for Fantasy Aid, I'm Andrew, and thanks for watching.